friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna talk about the second 2020 match between India and West Indies yesterday, which West Indies won 2 wickets. I'm also gonna talk about the pros and cons, the positives and negatives. So the first thing was drop catches by Indian fielders, and in fact we saw one of the catches by Virat Kohli, and that was an awe-inspiring catch for all the Indian fielders on the field. That was one of the best catches I've seen. Then Rishabh Pant, he dropped a catch, and then crowd, they were not looking happy. In fact, they started chanting about MS Dhoni, and then we saw the facial expressions of Virat Kohli also. He wasn't looking happy at all. Shivam Dube was really impressive with 54 runs, so he's also the future prospect for India. Then Rishabh Pant, he's scored an impressive 33 runs, but he needs to improve his wicket keeping also. Then there was a contest once again we saw between Kesrick Williams and Virat Kohli, and that was also we saw they are now leveled, and now everyone is waiting for the third 2020 because I think so the winner will be Virat Kohli, and that kind of the contest the fans they love about when they see these things on cricket field. Also, toss is playing big role. In the first 2020 we saw, then in the second 2020 everyone wants to field first. It's just because the dew is playing big part in the later part, especially after 30 overs in the last hour and a half. The dew is playing big role, and we saw the West Indies batsmen, they were really comfortable against the spinners, especially Lendl Simmons. He scored an impressive 67 with 4 sixes. Also, we all remember his innings in 2016 semi-final when he played a really impressive knock and eliminated India out of World Cup. So at the moment, if I compare the power hitting, in the first match India could only score 12 sixes. However, on the other side, West Indies, they hit 15 sixes. Now in the second 2020, India could only hit 5 sixes. However, West Indies, they hit 12 sixes. So in West Indies, they have got an edge on power hitting also as compared to all other teams, and that's why I always rate West Indies as one of the most dangerous 2020 side. I remember 2014 semi-final against between Pakistan and West Indies, when West Indies, they were really struggling in 15 overs and they were 80 for 5, and then they scored 80 runs in that last 5 overs and ended up total with 160. So West Indies, they have always been dangerous side, and especially when the Brathwaite and then Chris Gayle and also Sunil Narayan, they will come back in their team, they will be one of the most dangerous team. And so at the moment, West Indies, they can beat any team in this world because of their strength, and which is power hitting, and especially their batsmen, they have also improved against the spinners. They have improved. They have against the leg spin, which they used to struggle before. If we even see the stats, the West Indies batsmen, they always used to struggle against a good leg spinner or leg breaks. So they have improved really. Also, I'm going to talk about the West Indies bowlers. Now Kesrick Williams and also Cottrell, they both have dismissed Virat Kohli twice, the most number of times in 2020. Also, India's strength in chasing totals that's India's strength. When they chase total, but everyone was criticizing last night that India is not good in defending totals because they couldn't defend 170, but I don't think so. If we see that dew, that really helped West Indies. Also, I'm going to talk about that India, they really need Jasprit Bumrah back, and also Hardik Pandya. That's going to strengthen their bowling, and also the inclusion of Hardik Pandya will also strengthen their position as an all-rounder, because he can always hit useful runs lower down the order. Also, I'm going to talk about Washington Sundar. He was really impressive with 26 runs in 4 overs, and he also had 1 wicket. Ravindra Jadeja, he also had 1 wicket in 2 overs, and he conceded 22 runs. I'm also going to talk about now the effectiveness of attacking shots as the ball has gotten older and has a difference in the match. That's that kind of stats I'm gonna share. The power rating in the match, which you can see between overs 1 to 10 and then overs 10 to 11 to 20. Another thing is Rohit Sharma's form in last 9 innings. So that's a big worry for India, but I think so he will be okay, because Rohit Sharma, he has always been a consistent performer for India, and I think so he will be soon back in form in 2020 cricket. There was a lot of criticism also about the India's while defending targets. They have won 21 matches, however they have lost 7 matches on the other side, and out of those 7 matches they have lost 2 against West Indies. If you like my video, please share it. I think so India is favourite for the third test match, and also they're gonna win it, and because on paper India is much more stronger side. And also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.